Good morning. Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. Feels like morning. How is everybody doing? We are now starting. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing yesterday and I just wanted to get some more games in. I built 2 more decks. I've got Dragon and Fighting. Fighting featuring Colossal and Garganackle. And I'm just excited to try them out. Dragon will be interesting because there is no double dragon energy. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, just get right on into it. I did get my dragon badge at Full Group Games last night. There was no stream, Andrew was out of town, but I got the dragon badge, so I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm excited to try a new type of build here online. Have you guys been having a good time playing GLC online? Or is it just me? It's just so nice to be able to hop on and play a game of GLC easily. Yeah, we'll see how this deck does. It's a lot of basic attackers, and I've got the Dracloak and the Tatsugiri in here as support, and we'll see if things like Crispin, Turbo Energize, EXP Share, and Wishful Baton are enough to keep the Dragon deck alive in this format online without double dragon energy. I won with Dragobox yesterday. Lee and Spence and Ghoul's list with the Reshiram. It was a really interesting 4 rounds. I don't think I've ever drawn fewer cards in my life and still won. I also did not use Reshiram's ability a single game. 4 games, didn't use Reshiram a single time, and I still went 4-0. It was a strange night for Dragon, for sure. My opponent does not have a great start, but we've got the Stormy Mountain to start. What is up, Isaiah? DLC, baby, you should try it out. It's actually pretty fun. Pretty fun online. I think I'd like to get Raging Bolt is prized. I think I'd like to just start attaching energy to my Regidrago. And I want to thin out the deck as much as possible before I play this Avery. I can also use Find a Friend if I want. Although this Fireworks Bomb is about to kill me. Could have got a water energy. But okay, so Revenge actually doesn't activate because Fireworks Bomb can kill my Applin by placing damage counters, so that is interesting. And yeah, we'll just hold here. Lynette, thanks for being here. Cheers from France. Bruno, because of the lack of things like Versus Seeker and I don't know. This is my first game with the list on TCGLIVE. You know, why not cut Tatsugiri? Tatsugiri may someday get cut, but without double dragon energy and, you know, kind of needing to find cards like Raihan or Crispin to keep the pressure up, I think Tatsugiri would be good. Also, since there's no Reshiram in play, you know, I'm not trying to like turbo through my deck as much. It's a little bit slower. I need to attach more energies more patiently is my thought process. And Rose Tower to draw 3 cards, draw up to 3 cards. You know, I'm actually not a huge fan of that. Regidrago is fine because it draws you up to 4, but like right in this hand right here, neither of those things are really helping anyways. So if I had Tatsugiri active, I could maybe find a better supporter in this current hand. My opponent actually does not have another energy, so that's kind of convenient for me. Peter, I will be down in Columbus actually with my wife, so thanks for the invite, but that would be fun. Now, since I'm not sure what I want to go for here. Probably Dreepy if your Cloak is in the deck. Have another Pokemon that can start drawing some more cards. I can attach the fire to Drago, and I can use Guzma next turn. I mean, I should have attached the grass, my bad. But it's fine. I've got grass for next turn. I've got Guzma for next turn. I also could play down all my cards. Use Guzma now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's Guzma now. Drop the Wishful Baton. I've got a good amount of basics right now. I'll drop the Gape Jaw. Okay, Bruno, about my deck from last night. That was my first tournament with the Dragon deck. I just ripped Spence and Lee's list. I know they've done well with it, so I just ripped that. And obviously, not drawing cards worked. Like, I wasn't drawing cards, but I was winning, you know. So, had I not won the tournament, then you know maybe then I'd I like when I'm taking someone else's list, I like to take it and then actually play games with it, you know, take it to a tournament in a competitive setting before I decide what I want to cut or what I don't want to cut. Because a lot of other people have put in a lot of work to the deck before me, so I'm gonna see how it jives before I go in and make cuts of my own. Alright, this is pretty good hand. I don't think I need Viridian Forest right now. Well, actually, let's do this. We can get rid of Field Blower in this to get your Cloak. Attach the grass. I don't want to bump Gape Jaw Bog until I bench something so that I can get damage on it for my for my Drampa, but now we see here. Could Iono? They didn't have anything last turn. I'm not sure if I even want to Iono. Let's Recon Directive. Oh, I'm playing the other Drampa, so I actually need to cut this Gape Jaw Bog. I've got enough energy right now. Let's just get Drampa on board. I don't need Gape Jaw Bog. Let's drop EXP Share on Drampa. Again, they didn't have anything, so I'm tempted to not use Iono. I am giving them energy though. Let's Iono. Let's fill our hand up. There's Tatsugiri. Don't really need this nest ball. We can just get another energy. We'll want to fire. Or we'll take a fire in case Wishful Baton gets bumped or something. And we will Giant Fangs for 160. In terms of not being able to use tag team supporters, it's unfortunate, but it just is what it is right now. Like, submit a support ticket, you know, let them know that they messed that up. Of course, I want them in the game, but if they're not here, it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna keep playing, you know? I'm gonna play whatever is available to me. That was my first game with the Dragon deck Energen, and I got 3 energy on Regidrago and took a knockout and they scooped, so we did it. Oh wait, I gotta edit my deck. I gotta remove Gapejaw. And I don't need Rainbow Energy. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have Rainbow Energy, because I'll probably take Aurora over that, actually. I could do the unit energy. I'll just do Aurora. And then what should I put in place? Got Pokegear, right? No Pokegear. Okay, Pokegear's going in. How's Vandu? Yeah, Aurora Energy. I have so many different basic energy requirements, so having one Rainbow Energy to maybe fill, you know, a type I need on a turn I couldn't find that basic is pretty helpful. So having that one Rainbow Energy, one Aurora Energy, you know, but Rainbow effect is helpful. I could also cut TM Evolution since I'm not running the Garchomp anymore either. Okay, we've got another Psychic deck. We did start Dreepy with a U-turn board, and we've got TM Evo, but no Pokemon Search right now. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, TM Evo needs to go. I'm just testing out the list right now. It's only my first game so far. What's been your guys' like go-to types right now? I've seen a lot of Psychic on the matches. Are you guys jumping around to different types or just sticking with one type mostly? There we go, nest ball. And I think here I just want to get Tatsugiri. I also want my U-turn board to be on my Tatsugiri. Well, I could use TM Evo with Tatsugiri if I attach an energy to it, so I could have just played Escape Rope. I should have just played Escape Rope. That's fine though. Let's thin out the deck before using Attract Customers. Prize 2 Fire Energy. Good. Fire and Fighting. Let's go. We got Lance. And now we don't need to use TM Evo because we can just grab your cloak here. Again, Raging Bolt is prized. So annoying. And the apple is prized as well. Let's get these 3. And we'll just get an energy down here. Yeah, Isaiah, you can queue GLC now on the casual. So on TCGLIVE, there's ranked and there's casual. And on casual, there's a new game mode called Trainer Trials. And Trainer Trials are going to be a rotating... So far, they've done rotating rule sets. Every 2 weeks, they change the rule set. So right now, for these 2 weeks, the current rule set is GLC. So for the next 2 weeks, you can build a GLC deck on TCGLIVE with only Sun and Moon cards and on, and queue into some random people. Recon Directive first to get a little deeper before using Tatsugiri. Oh, we got Crispin though. Alright, we're taking the Crispin. We'll attract customers as well to see what we find. With Crispin is perfect because now we can attack with our Regidrago. We'll put the water energy into our hand so we can attach that to Dredigan next turn. Because I'm gonna have to use Escape Rope, unfortunately. But we do have the Mela plus the water energy to take another Revenge KO. If they knock me out with Dusknoir or something. Drop TM Evo to thin it. Don't want to use the Super Rod yet. The Dragonium is not in here because I thought it might be too costly with... Actually, is the Dragonium in here? Honestly, I built this deck really quickly and I don't remember. So the Dragonium might be in here, but it could be really costly with, especially with no double dragon energy in the deck, having to discard all your energy. But it is a cool card. I liked it a lot when I played the deck last night. TPCI recognizing GLC before GTA 6. Brew. I mean, the dragon deck is functioning. No double dragon energy, and both these 2 games I've gotten Regidrago powered up by turn 2 or 3. Ultra Balling away their artisan. They are saying we do not need Pokemon. They don't want to put Pokemon on the bench. We've got the knockout lined up and they have 2 cards in hand. Ooh, we got the Raging Bolt. Where's my Raging Bolt? Is it not in my deck? I put it in the deck, I swear. Super Rod back, the grass, and the fighting. Catch water and use Mela to draw 4 cards. Let's Stormy Mountains. Get the apple down. Recon Directive. Got the boss. And coming right back at you, Dusknoir. Yeah, Dusknoir and Togekiss. The Dusknoir Togekiss combo is crazy. Because if you Curse Blast, if you have Togekiss up and you use Curse Blast to KO your opponent's active Pokemon, you can flip for Togekiss Extra Prize with that KO from Dusknoir. And then you can promote a new attacker. Then your opponent has to promote a new Pokemon, and then you can KO that with your attacking Pokemon, and you get to flip again with Togekiss. So you could take 4 prizes in 1 turn by taking 2 knockouts if you have Togekiss up with Dusknoir. I'm gonna need some of you to be queuing up into this game at the same time as me, so that we can have some more real matches. Dragon deck is 2-0. I gotta figure out what happened to my Raging Bolt. That's like the whole point of the deck. What happened to my Raging Bolt? There we go. Goodbye, TM Evo. Now we're cooking. Isaiah, in TCGLIVE, it's super easy. Super easy. They give you so many credits, especially if you transfer, if you're using the same account you played ETCG online with. All those cards transfer, and it also gives you like bonus credits for that. And especially GLC cards, which are like commons and uncommons, you know, not ultra rare EXs. It's like really cheap credit wise to craft them, so it's super easy to build the deck. I can send you links later to help you, you know, easily import and export. Oh, Spence, what's up? Yeah, the Curse Kiss is crazy. We can level ball for the Dreepy, and we're gonna nest ball for the Raging Bolt. draw a card. We're on our way. Or maybe we can find a Crispin or something. Trainer 258742121. Seems like you have a decent deck, so this should be a good game. You're actually playing their cards down and benching Pokemon. That's what we like to see. Gonna come in with a Thunderous Assault maybe, but probably doesn't have a switch, right? They've got the switch. That's okay. Surely they don't have another switch, right? Maybe I should start attaching to Bolt. Artisan first within the deck. Probably want Dredigan down in case we can't attach that many energies. Now the question is, do I attach to the Regidrago and say they don't have another switch? Or do I attach to the Bolt? Or do I attach to Dredigan? Not sure. Let's attach to the Dredigan, play it safe, and draw an extra card. If we get Crispin, we can still attack. Well. Okay, we got Chorus, Tenacity, and Marnie. Let's see. Chorus, Tenacity. I probably want to just grab Marnie. Chorus, Tenacity isn't doing a ton right now. Although I could bump their Artisan, so that would be pretty decent. Let's do that. And counter energy is prized. Let's grab the Aurora. So we can use it to discard the Kyurem. And we can attach to whoever just in case. Oh, but Stormy Mountains helps them. Stormy Mountains is the one other... Lightning is the one other deck that the Artisan doesn't matter. My bad. Let's get the apple down before they start spreading. Well, is this a spread deck? Maybe I don't want to bench anything else. It's probably the spread deck, right? But they don't have any acceleration yet. Let's not bench anything else yet in case it is spread. Yeah, they always forget what the stadium does. No one reads the cards. If it's my stadium, then they can't use it. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but I put Brooklet Hill down and I think my psychic type opponent used it. I was like, Judge, that's cheating. Didn't the TCGLIVE development team read the Salvatore ruling? What's going on with that? Alright, let's hope they don't find another switch. Hope they get stuck for another turn. Ooh, they've got the Joltik in here. go. Okay, we survive another turn. I would love to be able to get into Raging Bolt. Now at this point, I'm not going to be able to thin the hand down enough. We'll see what we draw off of the Dracloak. Yeah, I like having U-turn board in play. Let's attach water energy here, because if they do KO me, Wishful Baton will move the basic energies. And then if they don't KO me, then I can attach Aurora energy. You're gonna give me a prize? So nice of them. Don't Guzma. I want to use my Wishful Baton. My precious Dracloak. I live! Let's go. Marnie and Grass energy. Take the Marnie. Go Aurora on the Drago. Discard Kyurem. Yeah, I don't want to bench anything else just yet. And thin these cards out of our hand. I don't really want to give them Viridian Forest. They could easily KO my Drago this turn, and I kind of... Like, these basic energies aren't great. Like, I don't need both of these basic energies on Dredigan, and I don't really need both these basic energies on Raging Bolt, so I might want to put down my Drampa now. Because I can move the basic energies to the Drampa instead. That's fine. Dragon's Horde. And we've got the Crispin tool, so we can go in with Raging Bolt next turn as well. Adventure Bag is good. You can put Lux Cape on the Raging Bolt and just go to town. Maybe they'll be baited into playing their Field Blower on the Wishful Baton, and then our Lux Cape will be safe. I have boss as well onto Substrika next turn, which could shut them down a bunch. But yeah, if they find Electabuzz, I'm gonna want to deal with that immediately. Which this should probably get it for them if Electabuzz was prized, or if Electivire was prized. Yep. I see you're drinking 2%. You could be drinking whole milk if you wanted to. That's right, I drink Diet Coke because of that. They're gonna take 2 prizes. I'm gonna be able to take the return knockout with Grandpa. Let's see what tools we got. I do have the Draconium. They still don't have their Flaffy up. Get EXP share on Dredigan. Go Crispin. I don't want to put the Lux Cape down because I don't want it to get heal blowered yet. And my Raging Bolt's not really in range of dying just yet. Now they can power up their Regieleki with their Magneton, which would be annoying. But then I can go Boss and snipe with Raging Bolt. Or I can snipe with Raging Bolt because their Regieleki will be active with no energy, potentially. Yeah, if they pop the Magneton and Flaffy's not in play. Dang it! I should have put down my U-turn board. Okay, we got Rhyhorn. We're chilling. So now I can get the Lux Cape, maybe. I don't know if it's worth it though, because I'll have so much damage on me. We'll see. The Dragon deck's been running pretty good. I've been pleasantly surprised. This is like my first real competitive game. You know, with someone that has like a pretty decent deck, it seems, so. But it works. I mean, it works still. Move the water energy to the Dredigan. Now we just snipe Flaffy and leave this Regieleki active. Let's grab Clara, so we don't just auto lose. We do auto lose to a Raihan right here. So maybe we grab Rescue Stretcher. Yeah, because we need to bench another Pokemon now. I'm gonna grab Drampa so I don't get trapped in the action with Regidrago. And... do I want to hold the energy? I think I want to hold the energy. Nah, I've got to attach in case they do have the Raihan. What's up, Incroyable? That is my cat, Avery. Yeah, her name is Avery. Now I'll be able to take the KO on the Thunderous with Dragon Claw for 20. Uh-oh. That's a Luxray. I just need to take 2 more prizes. I think we'll be able to get there. Because I can take the KO with Drampa on the Thunderous. I don't know why they're using... oh, they're sprinting. I can take the KO with Drampa on the Thunderous for 20. I can bench. Yeah. Do I want any of these on Dredigan? Yeah, that's fine. Just so you can do 120 if needed. If I could find Luxcape here, that would be sick. I don't know if he's down Field Blower already. Do I want to use Super Rod? I think I do, because I want to... yeah, I want to just get Raging Bolt back. Just do those two. Did I Avery here? Nah, let's Mela. I think I can bench Tatsugiri at this point. We'll attach counter energy to Drampa. And we'll Mela onto the Raging Bolt. Is Dracloak still discarded? Dracloak is still discarded. Let's thin these out. Now, as long as they don't KO both Drampa and my Dredigan, then we should be in a decent spot. But they could do it if they power up the Regieleki, because we didn't find the Lux Cape. They have Lux Cape. That's not good. That's why we want Raging Bolt, so we can snipe them. Alright, so we're going to be able to have an extra turn. Ooh, I can also go Dragonium. Dragonium's not doing enough just yet. See what's in the deck. Definitely don't want to bench that. Don't want to reset their hand. Also don't want to set myself to 1. I have to promote Raging Bolt here so that I don't lose to Terra Spark. Do I want to give them... They're probably out of energy, right? I gotta retreat and attach to Raging Bolt. Discard the Dreepy. Actually, I could attack for 120 with Dredigan. That's the play. Alright, and then we can win with Boss's Orders next turn. If something else happens. Not KOing with Dredigan because they have Lux Cape attached. They have 220 HP right now. What's up, Stexon? DLC went great. I got the dub with Dragon. I went 4-0 with the Turbo Basics Dragon deck. Worked surprisingly well. The whole time I was like, I can't believe this is working, because I was just like top decking so many things that I needed. I was like going in early with Raging Bolt all the time. Honestly, Raging Bolt is just such a menace for so many setup decks. With Double Dragon Energy and Crispin, you have lots of ways to power it up. Turbo Energize. The menace, for sure. Yep. Also, if only I didn't have... If I found Field Blower, I could have used Dragonium Z on my Dredigan. I don't know if you guys can see me right now. My computer, my computer blacked out for a second. Yeah, my computer blacked out for a second, so I'm trying to get everything logged back in. But we won the game. We did win the game. Give me a second. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. We should be back on both platforms. Sorry for that. We're on a 3-game win streak. 4-game win streak with Dragon. The deck is working. The deck is working. Is the sound dropping? Check, check, check. Is the sound dropping for anyone else or just for Stixon? I had to refresh my chat bot as well. Can you guys all... Can someone type a message on both YouTube and Twitch? Just to make sure I can see it all. Make sure it's working properly. Thank you, Schwa. Thank you. Alright, Twitch chat is working. YouTube chat, haven't seen you yet. They got the turn 1 Carmine. That card is only good if you start it in your opening hand, and they did. Alright, we're back. We're back. Like, I got a low battery warning on my computer, and I thought it would last longer than the end of that game. Yeah, guys, my computer died. Can someone please donate $100 just to make sure it's working? Please. Please, I need to check if it's working. I need $100. Oh, we can go TM Evo. Not TM Evo, TM Energize. Except we have no one good to TM Energize 2. Except we can Arven for Nest Ball and TM Energize if they're both in the deck. We'll see. Alright, TM Energize is in the deck, so that'll probably be the play we do. We just want to get Raging Bolt set up, although they do have the Mew, which is annoying. But Raging Bolt has 130 HP. But maybe we just go Regidrago instead. This is going to be a spread deck, so we don't want to bench a lot of things. So we're just going to get Dreepy into hand. Go Arven for Nest Ball and TM Energize. Nest Ball for the Regidrago. Let's make sure our energy is... Okay, we've got Fire and Grass, yep. Now we'll attract customers. And yeah, assuming this is a spread deck, yeah, we just don't want to bench a lot of things right now. We're just going to go in with Regidrago, 160 damage next turn. Now, there's no Silent Lab, right? And there's no Hexamaniac, so how do I get around Bench Barrier? I gotta put Lost City in the deck, that's what I'm forgetting. I gotta put Lost City back in here. What are you gonna do? 30 damage to me? Oh no, Giratina. I need Boss and Cologne. It's asking for too much. I never have those cards in hand. Just knock it out. They can't get it back. Just knock out the Bench Barrier. No one ever recovers anything. Adventure Bag is cool. Potentially. Let's see what we get off of Attract Customers first, because I need another energy. And I don't want to have to use this Clara. That's cool. Actually perfect. So now we can get... those, and then we can bench Drampa, and we can put Wishful Baton onto our Drampa. Or onto our Regidrago. Let's get U-turn and Baton. I'm going to retreat the Tatsugiri first, get the energy in the discard pile, and then attach the U-turn board. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot now. Dragon still attacks turn 2 consistently. Are they giving up? They're not promoting anything. Is it not going their way? What do they even do here? They need Raihan attach the Giratina plus Dimension Valley. Is Dimension Valley gone? I think Dimension Valley is banned, isn't it? Wow, Psychic actually lost a ton. It's still probably one of the best decks, but if it doesn't have Dimension Valley, that is tough. No Dimension Valley, no Wobbuffet, no Hex Maniac. Yeah, I think they're just, I think they went inactive. Dragon is steamrolling everybody right now. That lightning spread game was a good game. Yeah, they're definitely inactive. They gave up. The dragons are a little too powerful, aren't they? Let's just swing. They're not playing. I hate that it takes, when someone is this inactive, I hate that it takes so long for the game to actually kick them out. If you're gonna quit the game, just concede. Why waste my time? It like almost makes more sense for me to just concede and move on to the next game because it's not like it's a ranked ladder or anything. Oh no, we lost. Let's move on to the next game. They weren't even here to witness their win. That's so sad. If I concede, then the terrorists win. The terrorists. They don't even know they won. Can they even check that they won? They'll never even know. How boring. Just sit there and watch that. Alright, we're up against Motion 456. The undefeated dragons so far. Okay, I thought we were gonna have to start Kyurem. That would have been rough. We might be playing against another dragon deck. They've got fighting and Mela. It's either fire or dragon. Oh, that was my mulligan. I was like, that looks like my deck. That was my mulligan. We're playing against Psychic again. Now, I don't love starting Applin, but starting Kyurem is even worse. What's up, Xenu? Let's quick ball away. Yeah, let's get rid of Kyurem. We have water energy in hand. So let's just start attaching to Drampa. Probably is better to get Tatsugiri there, maybe, because we had U-turn board, but I hate wasting a chance to attach energy. But we're getting Marnied anyways. I should have put the U-turn board down. Now we're talking. We're chilling here. Now, I could thin out 2 Pokemon, but I'm actually going to use Pokegear first because my opening hand and now this hand hasn't seen any supporters, so we're likely to see a handful of supporters here. Not even a handful, just one, but this is actually the perfect hand to research away. Let's attach to Raging Bolt. Get Tatsugiri down as well. And let's just pass here. Avery, my cat did not hear you, Xeno. My opponent has got it rough right now. We've got Air Balloon into Raging Bolt Snipe on I don't need this Mysterious Treasure. Although I probably could have gotten rid of the Evolution Incense. Let's get a Fighting and a Fire Energy. Now we can get Dreepy down because we have Rescue Stretcher for Dracloak next turn as well. I'm also not going to Iono them. We can't evolve into Flapple. And goodbye, Inkay. And if they don't bench anything else, we have game on board. We can attach and KO the Mewtwo. They're gonna Rescue Stretcher their Inkay, and I'm just gonna snipe it again. Love to see that. Let's... what do we got in our discard pile? Nothing. Let's get your cloak down and just start drawing. Obviously adventure back, because then we can just grab the U-turn board. Let's drop Lux Cape on this bolt. Do I want to hold the energy? Let's see. Send these out of the deck. We can bench the Dread again. I'll attach now. And we can dig with Iono next turn to find another energy. Is Dragon BDIF? Undefeated with Dragon? Okay, that is annoying. And they have the field blower. My Lux Cape. And they chose U-turn board instead of air balloon. That's funny. Well, now I can U-turn board to the active, attach, and retreat. But they got double heads on their timer ball, but that doesn't help them at all. Her hand is so big. I could use Turbo Energize this turn. Yeah, why not? They have a nest ball. They're in the game. What is in their hand? This is horrendous for them. The rich get richer. Now we're just gonna snipe the Ralts. We can crisp into the Dread again. I'm gonna have 8 energy in play. That's rough. Don't want to use Pow Pad just yet. EXP share on Tatsugiri, so you can use it as a pivot. Goodbye, Ralts. The Raging Bolt is just so oppressive. You want to bench any little guys, you just can't. Just concede. That's right. Yeah, Brandon, Twitch is over. There's no discoverability on Twitch, and I have some subscribers on YouTube, so that's where people will see me. Yeah. Growing a Twitch channel from scratch is crazy. Brandon, should I respond to you directly? Oh no. Is that a common, like, bot message that I need to be aware of? The win streaks do not count for trainer trials. I'm not going to be able to know how dominant I'm being with my dragon deck. What are we at, 6-0? I don't know who's a bot. Brandon, I believe in the humanity of everybody, right? What do they gain from me replying to them directly in chat? For those of you on YouTube who don't know, someone in Twitch chat said, please reply to me in chat because my headphones aren't working. So I did. Oh, I should keep an on-screen counter. A good idea. Okay, this is my first time playing against a grass deck. I could thin a lot of these cards down and maybe draw a couple cards with Dragon's Horde. Although I have 3 tools, so hopefully I find a benched Pokemon to attach one of them to. Okay. Crispin is prized, unfortunately. But this is actually pretty good because we can go attach that, U-turn board there. Grass there. Put Luxcape down, why not? Cool. And we can attach EXP share too. Why is it so big? Let's escape rope. I've got to be at least 6-0 right now, right? Should make it bigger. Oh, gotta play the game too, don't forget. Let's attach and then retreat back into Regidrago and draw. Cool. We have fire for next turn. I'm so slow at using OBS. How do I duplicate? Just gotta add another text source. Alright, we'll go 5-0, just in case I'm counting wrong. Brandon, that doesn't count. I did not scoop one. And let's just Marnie. What do they have? What have they played? They played Billy and O'Nair. Has anyone ever played this card before? If you have 10 or more cards in their hand, what are they thinking? Are they gonna get to 10 cards in hand with the grass deck? That's crazy. Let's adventure bag. Just thin out some cards. Can't even attach this TM Energize to anybody. That's fine. Stop. Yeah, I will definitely post this deck list after stream. %. The deck is certified broken. Where should I put my score? Is it fine right there? We got this. It's a little bit out of the way. Boom. Taking a screenshot to tweet out so I can tell everybody I'm 5-0 with the dragon deck. I'm gonna get timed out and then I'm gonna lose because I'm not paying attention. Okay, what do we got? We got boss. Do I want to boss anything up? We've got Guzma. Put counter energy onto the Drampaw. Our hand is a little dead. What can they do? Did they corner me? And if I KO, I'm going to take 6. I could reset poison. I think I just want to take out this Lilligant. Yeah, that's right. It's not going to take me... Oh, they scooped. Hold on, I got to update my counter real quick. 6-0. Yeah, I must be a graphic designer or something because I don't spend 45 minutes building graphics on stream. That would be crazy if anybody did that, huh? I wanted to play the fighting deck, but the dragons are just working too good. Honestly, graphic design YouTube and streams, I do pop those on every now and then. What decks have I built? I've built Dragon, Fighting, Fire Mill, and what else? Water. Not the best opening hand, but I can do 20 damage to them. Also gonna Evo Incense this out. Hopefully draw a little better shortly. I built a fighting deck that seems cool, but I haven't gotten to play it yet because I've been playing just Dragon today. My cat made it into the screenshot. That's Goose. That's my other cat. I have two cats, Goose and Avery, and they hate each other. They fight if they get too close, they avoid each other, and that's it. They're miserable together. I built a version of All About That Beige, who's another GLC content creator. I built a version of his Garganackle and Colossal deck. But I haven't tried it yet. Did they just flip 3 tails on Triple Strike? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what else can we thin out? We don't need this air balloon. Let's get water and... Oh, we can only get one. Get grass. My cat is attacking these shutters right now. I need to darken that window. It's so bright behind me. This Drampa is gonna carry us. Luckily, these Psychic decks do not put on a lot of early pressure. Does the Togekiss have an attack I need to be wary of? Can it knock me out if they get Togekiss powered up? We've got another slow roller. Did they even grab anything off Arven? They got nothing off of Arven, so I think they scooped. Dragons are going to go to 7-0. Yeah, going Arven for nothing, you're just giving up at this point. But I'm not going to scoop this one, and finding Dreepy is actually really nice there. We can discard the Super Rod. I don't want to use my counter energy yet. Big basics are good. Not evolving is good. In every format. If you can just not evolve and take one-hit knockouts, like, pretty good. But again, I don't know what any of my opponent's deck lists are, so they could very easily be not optimized. He's gonna speed dive me. I'm cooked. We'll draw a good card eventually, right? We've got your cloak. They attached another energy, right? So they're still playing. They're still here. They just Arvin for nothing and attached an energy. They should totally use shared peace so they can get back in the game. They should use shared peace. It says each player draws 3 cards. That's what I would do. And they pass. Now we've got the bolt. Am I wasting my time playing cards right now? I'm gonna give him a fresh hand. I'm nice. And the wishful baton. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Seven and 0 with the broken dragon deck. Now, do you guys want to keep seeing the dragon win streak, or should I switch to fighting now? I'm having a good time playing dragons, but I do want to play fighting at some point. Going up against Nova Stents. You've got the Peturunt coin. Wonder if it's going to be a dark deck featuring Peturunt. That would be fun. They're choosing to go first, which kind of tells me that they're trying to go for the Poison Donk. And they might get it, because I only have Dreepy. I have all these big basics, and I'm only starting Dreepy. This could be the end of the streak. Oh no! if they get Peturunt and Poison, then I lose. And they've got the Buddy Buddy. But they need, do they need the Brute Bonnet, which can't be Buddy Poff and Search, and the Peturunt also isn't Buddy Poff and Searchable. But we could be safe. But I also don't have a basic Pokemon Search in my hand, so this is not looking good. If we lose this, then we'll switch to fighting. Hand is absolutely terrible. Especially when Dreepy's my only Pokemon. Gotta hope for a top deck here. Turbo Energize would be great if I had a Pokemon. Let's discard this Fire Energy. We'll get another Fire Energy and attach it to Dreepy. And we're gonna pass. Riveting. Now you can donk me. The streak might be dead here. Artisan. They might not be able to donk. We'll see. They didn't use, they didn't get a dark energy off of the Viridian Forest. Okay, we might be safe. They can severe poison, but we can just Artisan for Raging Bolt, Turbo Energize, and then start swinging. Okay, we're gonna live. We're gonna live. We might have to go Regidrago. And hope we can draw some cards. Probably gotta be Regidrago. I probably should have checked what energies are left in the deck. Okay, thank God. But we die going into their turn. That's really annoying. They're not gonna do anything about it though. As long as Artisan stays in play, we can stay alive. And we're getting Iono'd, so actually that's good. Maybe we'll find a lot more Pokemon here. They can't kill me this turn. This is what I like to see. And a lot of my Pokemon don't have abilities, so this Weavile is barely going to be doing any damage. We can just start attaching to Raging Bolt. I don't want to... Yeah, we'll get Applin. Yeah, let's not put any more abilities in play. Let's just bench all these guys with no abilities. Alright, we're winning this game for sure. I want to attach to Raging Bolt or Druddigon. Probably just Raging Bolt. Since we have 130 HP, we're going to be able to just survive 2 more ticks of that severe poison. Appreciate the Iono. It will be able to knock me out with the Evil Admonition, but at what cost? I can knock them out with my Flapple, 1 energy. They have 2 abilities in play. They artisan for the Zigzagoon. Sharpie 1K, I'm not playing Fast Call in this list, but maybe I should cut. I could consider cutting the Dracloak line for the Dragonite line instead. I could cut Dracloak and Tatsugiri and put Dragonite in here. That would be pretty good. I can use counter energy this turn, that's true. Maybe while I can use counter energy, I should use Redigan. Yeah, I'll preserve the Flapple because that's another 1 energy. And also, Redigan doesn't die to Hoopa, but the Flapple would. Now that the Weavile's going down, we can put Tatsugiri back in play. And I don't really want to discard any of these cards. We'll just take the knockout. Hurricane Charge Dragonite is sick. Honestly, I could see myself just putting that in, but it's nice to have. I wouldn't want to really cut much else besides the support Pokemon line. I could cut the Flapple. But Flapple having just a 1 energy attack cost is pretty nice in a list that doesn't have Double Dragon. I could snipe their Spiritomb for 60 with my Raging Bolt. The Dragon deck is cooking. I'll say that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at how well it's been doing. You think no Double Dragon Energy and the Dragons... No Double Dragon Energy, no Guzma and no Cynthia and Caitlyn, and it's still cooking. They're gonna have to swing into me with Hoopa for 90. The annoying part about this is that I actually don't have a good response yet, but they concede. I have been putting Palpad in a lot of my lists, but Palpad's good to just have access to some of those supporters again that are clutch. Alright, I need one of you to beat me. I need one of you to beat the Broken Dragon deck. It's impossible. Alright, we're going up against Josh the Eevee. Times 3. Homie's got 3 Eevees. Yeah, so Tag Call itself is not a tag team card. All the tag team cards have the yellow interior border and say tag team above the artwork. So Tag Call is just a normal item. It's not a tag team card. So Sharpie on Twitch is asking, no Sinlin and Goosehala doesn't make sense, like, because you can still play Tag Call. They haven't mentioned why. We're assuming that there's probably just a like box that they check that's like all tag teams are rule boxes or whatever, and it just happened to lump in all the tag team supporters as well as the Pokemon. But Tag Call is just a normal item. It's not a tag team card. So that's like what we're guessing is the reason why Guzman, Hollis, and Caitlyn aren't programmed in to be allowed. But I think a lot of people have submitted support tickets, so hopefully they'll fix that. Alright, we're playing up against a metal deck. I think this is the first time I've played against the metal deck. They've got the Archaludon, and they're playing the Stellar Veil Jirachi. And this prevents damage counters from being placed on the bench. It doesn't prevent damage. So it's not a... It's only a bench barrier against things like Sableye. So my Raging Bolt can still snipe through that. We've got a pretty good opening. Let's see what we have prized. We prized Druddigon and Kyurem. We'll get the Druddigon. I can cut the Kyurem. No one's playing Colress right now. Anyone playing Colress? Let's Stormy Mountains. Honestly, I just like Bolt. Like, Metal has a lot of support Pokemon they like to bench, and being able to just start sniping that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to attract customers first because, well, Arven's prized. So that's unfortunate. Let's just see what we hit, though. If we had a retreat, we could turn one snipe. Crispin for next turn is good. Actually, we should just Crispin now. And just be like, alright, Raging Bolt's powered up. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, your go, bud. It's a pretty strong start from the Dragon deck, once again. Would be nice if we could find a way to retreat without attaching an energy. They've got Surfer. I like Jirachi is not doing a ton here, so I like just starting to snipe the Duraludon is hilarious. Fetch a Pokemon first. I think I just want Dracloak. Some extra support if we draw into the... Yeah, if we draw into the Dracloak, it's just some extra support. Let's attract customers. Car is fine. I think I just want to draw more cards, so we'll Avery. We can Mysterious Treasure for Dracloak next turn. We can get a Fire in the discard for Mela. We can just start sniping this Duraludon. Raging Bolt is so OP. I need to sit more in front of, I could turn this way. This window is so... Yeah, not much I can do about the window, unfortunately. This is fine, though. Yeah, not playing Stellar Wish is definitely a throw. Stellar Wish sets up your whole board. They gonna hammer in me for 30? They've got the Cook! What the heck? That doesn't even help because now that they're active, I can just do 130 for an attachment. I don't know what they were thinking there. They thought they cooked with that Cook, bro. They really thought they cooked with that Cook. Take the Field Blower. Stormy Montagna for Grandpa. Force Tenacity. Let's get the other fighting energy out of the deck. And nobody knows the secret second attack of Raging Bolt that says do 130 damage. Amazing Rare Jirachi is definitely better than Stellar Veil Jirachi, so I'll give you that, but yeah, I think since Rescue Board is still playable in this format, like I don't think there's any reason to not play Stellar Wish. Like you just see so many more cards and you can be a lot more picky with what you draw. The Penny Scoop! Respect to my opponent for the Penny Scoop instead of just quitting the game and letting me sit here for 3 more turns. Alright, a quick 9-0 with the Dragon deck. Somebody, anybody, beat my big basic Dragon deck without double Dragon energy. Please. Ender X, the best replacement for Versus Seeker. Either an extra supporter that helps with your game plan, or Palpad. Playing against a Psychic deck. Lusamine is okay. I do like Lusamine in some decks that don't have a lot of draw, because then, like in fighting, I might consider Lusamine because you don't have a ton of draw on board, right? So Palpadding supporters into the deck doesn't help you to draw those supporters. So Lusamine puts those supporters directly into your hand. Okay, they go attach. I've got the air balloon. Can I donk? Do I have anybody that does 30 damage? 30 damage for 1 energy, let's see. So close. We could still find the Crispin though. If we find Crispin off Tatsugiri, we can donk with the Tatsugiri. Unfortunate. So close. And we don't even have a lightning or a fighting energy, unfortunately, so we can just attach this to Drampa. And pass. We can bench Strutigan too. I should have gone in with the Dragon Claw for 20. But I want Tatsugiri in the active. They've got the Brock Scouting. I'm not a huge fan of Brock Scouting. It's fine. Like, I play Lance. Lance is really good. But sometimes you need evolution, right? And only searching one evolution off of Brock Scouting is not great. I'd rather just play Gloria. If they're not playing Gloria, that should just be Gloria, probably. Mr. Mime. I've never seen this Mr. Mime. Are they gonna paralyze me? Are they playing a Psychic? There's no Psychic Mr. Rhyme, right? They're gonna mimic me. Why mimic me when you could just use Grasping Draw? Judge, once again, my opponent is using a stadium they're not legally allowed to use. There's Goose back there. Hey, hi, Goose. They're gonna mimic me to fill their hand to 4 cards when they could have just used Grasping Draw to fill to 7. I'll put the counter energy there. Do I want to research? Yeah, I just want to research. We can Super Rod back that. I mean, my board is looking stellar. Not gonna lie. Got the U-turn board as well. And we're going for the TM Energize here for sure. Then we have Boss. Then we have Guzma for next turn. Oh, we still have Dracloak too, right? Yep. Should have done that first. Another incredible start for the Dragon deck. I foresee a 10-0. Just get this Raging Bolt powered up. Start sniping. We have a Lightning in hand, so we could attach to something else. But the Lightning, we might want to go on to the Drampa. Let's get a Fire. Fire can go on Regidrago, fighting onto Raging Bolt. I don't understand the vision of drawing 4 cards. You're so right, Josh. His hand might have just been so bad that drawing 3 off of Grasping Draw would have been worse than drawing 4 fresh after a shuffle. And they're attaching to a Natu. This is horrendous. Yeah, now they're switching into Natu. What are they doing? Are they just trying to burn cards? Alright, guys, just draw cards. Just use Grasping Draw, please. Chin Chow. You're gonna really go in for Triple Strike on my Drampa with a 3-card hand, no supporter, instead of using Cleffa? Why do you have Cleffa in the deck? And we've got Crispin too. This guy's cooked. Like, I just want to snipe. I'm going to snipe the Cleffa, to be honest. Actually, I should probably just snipe the Mr. He could mimic me for a big hand, so. Honestly, it's probably best to just attack the Natu. So that they have no energy acceleration. They could either mimic me for a big hand or use Cleffa for a big hand. It doesn't really matter. You have 2 Pokemon on your bench that can both draw a lot of cards, and you're gonna... He's using a sad emote. You can't really see it behind the camera, but he just used a sad emote. Like, bro, what did you expect? Did you expect me to not attack into you? And did you expect your 3-card hand to, for some reason, be better on your next turn? Guys. No! shot. There's no shot he put Power Glass onto Cleffa. There's no way. Maybe he's playing Clefairy and Clefable and he doesn't know that Cleffa does not evolve into them. This Cleffa has 2 energy on it. Oh yeah, I'm putting a Lux Cape on this Raging Bolt for sure. You can keep Cleffa, I'm just gonna bring up the Mr. Mime. Oh, he got, okay, there's another sad emote right on the KO. Yeah, you're right, this is probably a bot. Chinchou XD, that can't be a real name, right? Grasping draw for 0 with an 8-card hand. Let's get a 3rd energy on this Cleffa. What is this? What is this Trainer Trials deck, bro? We take the knockout with somebody else. Now, what the heck? How come I don't find? How come my round 1 opponent at regionals doesn't play like that? How come I always get paired into a pro player round 1 at regionals and not Chinchou XD? I don't know if that was a bot, but man, if that wasn't the most bot-like play I've ever seen in my life. All right. We made it to 10-0, guys. We made it to 10-0 with the Dragon deck. We'll play fighting now. I'm gonna tweet out this Dragon deck list. And then we'll play some fighting. Wouldn't the emote, doesn't the emote being perfectly timed with the KO kind of tell you it is a bot? All right, the Dragon deck, certified broken. Yeah, this is getting renamed to 10-0 Dragon. That way, if we play Dragon again in a future stream, we can we can keep the counter alive. Let's play some fighting though. Alright, the score has been reset. Switching to fighting deck, we've got Colossal and Garganical in here. I don't have 10-0 expectations for this deck. I'll just say that, okay? Maybe more like 3-4. I'm seeing a 3-4 in our future. Alright, we've got the TM Evo and the Research. Let's see, what's a good start? Slither Wing's pretty good. 2 energy attack. If we can research into some of our evolutions, that would be great. This is the first colorless deck I've come up against, and they've got Capture Energy, thankfully. They can get the Fan Rotom. Assuming they built the deck decently, they can get the Fan Rotom. Get the Terrakion down and the Great Tusk. Can get Fighting Energy in the discard pile and then one out of the deck. Unfortunately, have to waste the Night Stretcher. Let's hope we hit some basics off of this, and we did. Oh, perfect. Let's see what's prized. Knackly, Knackle-Stack, Garganackle. Okay, both of their full lines are in here. And we got Evolution Incense Timer Ball for next turn. We're cooking. I can Quick Ball away this, because we can get Colossal next turn. And I just want to get Riolu. You've got the Lucario as well. This is broken. Okay, this fighting deck is certified broken already. My opponent didn't grab Fan Rotom off the Capture Energy either. What are they doing? What are they doing? Now we can do whatever we want. I'm so lucky. I have that streamer luck now, I guess. I finally joined the streamer luck club. My Diet Coke is empty. They're cooked. Alright, let's see what we get off the timer ball. Hopefully not a Double Tails. Okay, so now we've got Colossal and Garganical both fully in play. Turn 2. I've got to... I need to screenshot this. This was great. This is the craziest turn 2 of all time. I don't even want to discard the Lux Cape. I could, though, to get another energy. You can attach to your Pokemon in any way you like. That's crazy. Yeah, I think at this point, we just want more energy. Should we Guzma anything? Or I think we saved the Guzma because we have so many big guys. Don't want to get trapped. Go fighting to the active. And let's go fire on the Great Tusk. I'm gonna hold that energy in case I want to retreat the active, because I'm doing 90 damage to myself. I do have Earthen Vessel still in the deck, Co-19, but since I want to discard a lot of energy for my for Colossal and Garganical, like Viridian Forest helps both discard energy and find more energy. I'm screenshotting this. This is my turn 2 board. This is freaking nuts. Has fighting ever popped off that hard turn 2? 2 stage 2s and a stage 1. 3 energy in play on turn 2 with fighting. I don't think it's ever been done. See, now I can attach to the Slitherwing, retreat, and power up my Great Tusk, which now will do extra damage since my Slitherwing has damage on it. Okay, they've got the Hurt here for the treasure hunt. They're drawing decently well. Let's see which Stoutland they're playing. Okay, it's a 30 less buffer. I don't even need this rare candy. But I want to discard... Yeah, extra acceleration. Why not? What do I want to KO here? I probably just want to KO the Cramorant, to be honest. Because it can attack next turn. I should just save the Guzma. I need to save my switches. This is crazy. Do we start powering up the Terrakion? Yeah. Who needs to draw cards if you just you just turbo boost all your stage 2s into play? Get a turn 2 Jungle Totem Venusaur in play. Rhizon, that's sick. That's awesome. Always feels so good getting your stage 2s on turn 2. Like, we're just set for the rest of the game now. Like, if we draw no more cards this game, like, I think we have it in the bag. Like, we have so much acceleration and energy already accounted for. Then we can go in with Cavern Tackle and be invincible. Except Cavern Tackle's not doing enough damage because of the reduction from Cramorant, so we have to go in with Lucario. Oh, what we can do is Cavern Tackle the Snorlax, or the Cavern Tackle the Wooloo. Yeah, we'll Cavern Tackle the Wooloo That way we force them to find Gust on their own around the Terrakion, and maybe we get around the Cramorant's second turn of activation. Put an energy onto Lucario. Guzma up the Wooloo. We can discard the rare candy. And we'll attach to the Garganacl. Now, Cavern Tackle is broken, so it says, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon. You can't use it twice in a row, though. But basically says, if I attack with this, then I'm invincible next turn. So they have to find a Gust. Or an Escape Rope. And that's why I'm targeting down the Wooloo, because if they find the Dubwool, they can just easily Gust something else up. But hopefully, by taking out the Wooloo, I can get around that. That was the most insane draw off research I've ever seen, to be honest. That was crazy. Opponent has conceded. Yeah, there's no coming back from that for sure. One and 0, baby. Fan Rotom surely was prized on their side, right? Uh-oh. Okay. Is it loading? It's loading. Thought we were gonna have to reset again. Oh. Do we have to reset again? Come on, Live. You were doing so well. You were doing so good. Gotta reset the client. Alright. We're back. Still going strong with the fighting deck. Yo, we paired into TV Boy. We paired into GLC TV Boy. I believe that's who this is, so hopefully we have a good game. Looks like they're probably playing a water deck. So many basic Pokemon. What do we even want to start with here? TV Boy's going second. We're going first. We probably just start with the Slitherwing again in case we top deck an energy. Okay, there. TV Boy's got the fake out strategy of of using the water type coin to play a dark deck. That's hilarious. If we get a fighting energy, we can... Rylo's only doing 20, never mind. Stomp off is decent though, we can discard something. Ooh, they've got the Hydreigon. That could be bad. Luckily, a lot of my guys have a lot of HP, so hopefully the Guzzlord won't be able to knock out a lot of Pokemon. And the Guzzlord's also weak to fighting, which is very helpful. They're giving us Artisan, so I'm happy to see that. They have the turn 1 Ascension into Wheezing. We did get the fighting energy. Let's use Artisan. Haven't checked our deck yet. We can get the Knackley. We've got the Colossal in hand. Let's see, if I bench that, we can use Erica's now. Let's use Erica's. That's a pretty good draw. And if they poison me, then Slitherwing will knock itself out. I don't really want to do that. We can start attaching to Great Tusk instead. Because Slitherwing will start getting damage on it and Great Tusk can do some work. Maybe should have just gone in with the Stomp Off though. Okay, they've got a Murkrow. Interesting. Dang it. I liked that hand. I liked having the Guzma. This isn't terrible, though. This is my float stone replacement. Big air balloon. They are getting some pretty good draws going. Again, their board set up nicely. Artisan Bump is annoying because I would have liked to get my Roly-Poly down. Here's the Severe Poison. Should I just be going for the Stomp Off? Probably not. Yeah, I'd rather just drop that. What do we have? No Pokemon down. That's Iono. Got the escape rope, which is pretty good. We can turbo energize. Yeah, I like this. Just get them both onto the Groudon for now. And without a damage buff, the Guzzlord can't knock us out, so that's pretty good. And we're just one energy attachment away from starting the prize trade. Tatsugiri makes Dragon Dex too strong? That's not... Tatsugiri is not the reason that Dragon Decks are so strong. If they go Honchkrow, if they if they Night Cyclone me, I'm gonna be so mad. He better not Night Cyclone me. There's no way. Oh my gosh, he's got 3 energy. Wait, this is broken, and then you can move? Oh no. This is terrible. He moves them all to the Guzzlord. And he resists fighting, so I'm gonna have to like discard all of my energy from this Groudon. That's terrible. Got the Rescue Stretcher. Let's Pokegear. Just take Research. Do I want the... yeah, the Great Tusk is pretty good. We'll Research. Got the Rare Candy also. That's actually so clutch. We can Rare Candy Colossal right now. Tar Generator to the Great Tusk. Groudon can't die to Guzzlord. We're in a great spot. Don't want to Palpad back anything just yet. We have to discard 3. Let's discard the Fire and the Fighting from here. And the Fighting from here. Another fantastic Research. We're cooking. This deck is actually kind of sick. I'm surprised. We've got Guzma as well. We can Guzma the Guzzlord if they don't come up with it. Please put Lux Cape on the Guzzlord and then I can take 2 prizes on it. Alright. TV Boy probably wouldn't do that. Do they have a gust of their own? That would be annoying. They're just gonna swing for 120. The Kukui! There's no way. There's no way. Their hand has been so small. How do they always have the card, the exact card they need? That's crazy. Well, now we can go Avery and KO Guzzlord. Dude, I can't believe he had the Kukui in his hand. His deck is pretty small, but still. The Stone Energy! Let's freaking go! I forgot about the Stone Energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, all these emotions right now. Let's freaking go. I could Avery here, but I think I just want a Bird Keeper. And go in with the Great Tusk. We have enough energy? Yeah, we've got enough energy. Let's get the Lucario out. And at this point, since they whiffed the knockout with the Guzzlord, I think we've got this game wrapped up. Let's Pal Pad in case we get like Iona to a lower hand size. You don't have to tar first because you're pulling from the discard pile, so you draw doesn't matter. It's actually better to draw first because then you have more information, right, before you choose who to attach your energies to. So you usually want to like do the unknowns before the knowns, right? Like if Tar Generator was pulling from deck, then yeah, I'd want to use it before I draw because then you might draw into the energy you want to accelerate. But since it's from discard pile, I know it's always going to be there. And see, that's why I decided to Pal Pad, because we're going to get Marnied, and hopefully we have a higher chance of drawing into some of the supporters. And I can just put the Lux Cape on this Great Tusk. Field Blower is not down yet. He's got the energy for the Night Cyclone once again, so I'm gonna die to this guy. Do I have Escape Rope? I do have Escape Rope, but I can Raihan and get Garganacl into play. I just need to do 150 damage so we can take the knockout with the Lucario. We got the Super Rod as well. with Rhyhorn. We'll get the Garganackle. My Ultra Ball. Don't want to get rid of any of those. So we'll just get the Garganackle. We can Super Rod some energy back into play. Yeah, the Hydreigon working is actually pretty sick. Like it's done a lot of work for him. Do I want to put Lux Cape on any of these guys? Not yet. We can Energizing Rock Salt to the Slitherwing to heal it, so that way I can attack with it eventually. Koraidon. Yeah, we can bench Koraidon. Put the second fighting onto Slitherwing and a fire onto Koraidon. I could get stuck. Which would be annoying, but I still have Guzma and Birdkeeper in the deck. And they're not like a stall deck or anything, so I think we're chilling. We can keep getting energy into the discard pile with Viridian Forest so that we can accelerate to anybody that gets stuck. Now they're coming in with a big Darkrai. He does take 20 less damage, so I need to make sure I'm doing 140 damage to him. Gonna knock out my Colossal, which is annoying. I thought about putting the Lux Cape on the Colossal. But now we can just come back in with the Lucario, because it does 150. No energy in the discard pile right now, so we can go ahead and discard that energy and get one more. Play Arven. And get Night Stretcher, just in case. Or we could get... Yeah, let's get Quick Ball for Terrakion. That could close out the game for us. Oh, we have Nest Ball already. Whatever. Still want to hold this energy. Well, I mean, I still have so many switches left in the deck. Yeah, we're chilling. I'll put Lux Cape on Lucario so that it doesn't die. Actually, that was probably a mistake because now that's trapped in the active. But I have another 5 energy in the deck that I can... Oh, I've got this one too. But we'll be able to retreat. This fighting deck is incredibly strong right now. see, what's this doing? They're gonna doom news me if I can't retreat. If I die to doom news, I don't even give up 2 prize cards still, because you have to get knocked out by damage for the Luxcape to give 2 prizes. We only have to discard 1 energy because he's weak to fighting. We go down to 1 prize card remaining. I'm very impressed with the fighting deck. Getting Colossal and Garganackle both into play is kind of crazy. Extremely hard for your opponent to deal with. Probably should have gone in with Terrakion that turn. But I liked the idea of discarding an extra energy for Colossal use if needed, or for Garganackle use. And they've got the Moltres. It has no fighting resistance though, and we can just attach to Lucario for game. GG's, TV boy. GG's. That was a fun game. It's fun to pair up into people who you know are going to have a decent deck. All those games have been good. The lightning spread game we had earlier, and this one against TV boy. (2-0) with the fighting deck. It's so fun to play. I'm still having a great time. It's fun to play GLC online. Fun to be able to have the option to play GLC online. Like, I really hope that the developers see how popular it is. I encourage everybody who hasn't yet to log in and at least play 1 or 2 games so that people on the back end know that we want GLC to stick around. What's up, GLC TV? Yeah, the stone energy was crazy. That was such a good game. I thought I was cooked because you had the Kukui. I was like, why is he bringing up Guzzlord right now? And then you had the Kukui in your tiny hand, and I'm like, no way. And yeah, that was just insane. The stone energy came in clutch. Okay, my opponent is going second. I'm going first, which means I can go in with the Slitherwing. Good game, GLC TV. I hope we pair into each other again soon. Alright, let's see who's in the deck. Knackley, Roly-Coly. Knackle's stack is prized, so let's just get the Roly-Coly down. We can get 2 fighting energies attached to the Slitherwing. and pass. This is like another great start because we can turbo energize next turn. We can also TM Evo if we want, which might be pretty good. I don't remember if I put TM Evo in the deck. The Kukui, I did pop off. You should watch the reaction back because I did pop off when the Kukui happened. I thought I was so cooked. Alright, we did not prize anything that important. Oh, we just win. Another dub here for the fighting deck. Yeah, I was like, I'm so cooked from the Kukui. I can't believe you had the Kukui. And then it only did 120. I'm like, wait a second. Oh, the stone energy was so clutch. That was crazy for sure. If that Guzzlord attack went through, you probably would have taken that game because even though I had all my evolutions up, like you were able to find so much energy each turn, which I was surprised by. Like. And the moving the energy with the Haunch Crow was really good. Yeah, please feel free to use my stream VOD for your video. That would be sick. That game was awesome. I have yet to lose a game today. That is crazy. I'm 13-0. 10-0 with the Dragon deck. 3-0 with the Fighting deck. We are 13-0 today. Who's gonna stop this mad streak? This is insane. Increíble, yeah, I agree. I've just had a blast being able to queue up online and hang out with you guys and stream some games. Like I wish that this was permanent. Like having this only for 2 weeks is so sad. Like I wish I could just like be like, oh, I want to stream some GLC, easily hop in and do it. I know Twin Leaf is an option, but and I hope they continue working on it. But right now it's not my favorite to use. We've got the Greens Exploration turn 1, which is sick. 4-string guide, GLC on PTCGL. So if you go to casual games I'm going first. If you go to casual games instead of ranked on the home screen, there's a new game mode called Trainer Trials. And Trainer Trials is a rotating rule set. So every 2 weeks they change the rule set, and for right now these 2 weeks it's the GLC rule set. So you can go online on TCGLIVE and play GLC for these 2 weeks, and I highly recommend that you do. Alright, we're going up against a water deck. We have a pretty good start here. We've got the Greens Exploration turn 2. Let's see who's prized, if anybody's prized. We've got both full lines of Colossal and Knackley. So let's get the Roly-Poly down. Get a Fire Energy into the discard. Attach to the active and pass. Yeah, it's been really fun to play GLC on live. I really hope they decide to make it more permanent. Like, I don't know how many of you played the other Trainer Trials rule set, but I imagine it's nowhere close to the amount of players that GLC is getting. Okay, we've got the Nemona draw 3. If they're playing, okay, if you play Nemona, Nemona is the optimal draw 3 supporter with no effect, because you can play Nemona's Backpack to put that Nemona back in your hand. It's like Versus Seeker for Nemona. And of course, we draw into the Garganackle. But we can take this knockout. Oh, we can't, because they have 130 and I'm only doing 120. That's annoying. But I would be immune if I use Cavern Tackle, so that's probably what we should do. I don't know. Should we? Should we Rare Candy? I don't think Rare Candy's in the deck anyways. So let's just get Brooklet. Brooklet and Evolution. Seems good. Brooklet for the Knackley. Now let's attach a fire to the Terrakion. And we'll evolution Riolu and Knackley, so that way we can return KO with Lucario if we have to. What's up, Burma 1? GLC GOAT? Hey, your word's not mine. Probably a little greedy to not grab a second supporter. I probably should have just grabbed a research or something. But my opponent probably doesn't have the knockout. And I can make myself invincible. Well, we got the festival lead. And Brooklet Hill stays around, which is really nice. Let's get... Can I take the knockout? I can't take the knockout just yet. Get Great Tusk. We'll just go in with Cavern Tackle, and they cannot damage me this turn. Hopefully they don't have a Gust with the Walking Wake. That would be annoying. So they can do 140. Luckily my Garganackle is out of range, so that's good. Am I gonna get Festival leaded? I am immune. See what they decide to do here. The Kofu. Kofu's sick. I always forget about Kofu. It's a decent draw with the supporters you're lacking in the on TCGLIVE right now. Kofu's not the worst. I will say that. They have a pretty decent board set up, but I am immune with Terrakion. They'll probably retreat and draw cards. Yep. Luckily, we're not going to go down to the Terrakion, to the Festival lead, so we can just return KO. Can we return KO? Ah, we can't return KO. Yeah, I have nothing that can return KO right now, unfortunately. We'll probably retreat here. Clutch top deck. clutch top deck. Okay, we're gonna want to retreat here, right? Let's attach to the Great Tusk. Bench Koraidon. And we'll research. We did find the Slitherwing, but no other energy, so that's fine. We've got the Ultra Ball for Colossal next turn. Let's just go up with the Great Tusk. And I won't die to double Festival Lead. We can swing for 30. And this also activates my Koraidon's boosted attack, since Great Tusk is attacking this turn. And we have a lot of good supported options for next turn. If he plays like Vitality Band or something, then that could be annoying. Here comes the Whale. How do we deal with the Whale? We need Groudon to deal with the Whale. Did not. That hand was really had a lot of good supporters. Sada's not terrible. But I don't think they're going to take a KO here. So that's... unless they retreat into the Whale Lord. We might just have to swing in. Okay, they're not taking KO, so that's actually really helpful. Because now we can Wrathful Charge for knockout. They draw so many cards. We can use Sada here, which is really good. I had so many good supporters in that hand, I almost want to use Palpad here. Not worth it. Fire there, because we can still use Energizing Rock Salt to attach the other one. We've got Lana's Aid. Let's put an energy onto Terrakion. Let's see, it doesn't really matter if Festival Lead stays in play right now, so we can hold that. And he might gust my Garganacl. Put one onto Terrakion. Wrathful Charge. This deck gets a lot of energy into play, like we're in a good spot. Zapdos is actually really good. Because we can bump Festival Grounds, we could paralyze the Whale Lord as an option. Also has free retreat. That would be kind of sick, actually. Goes up with the Walking Wake, maybe gonna say I'm gonna do 20 damage to you to knock me out. We can Guzma the Whale Lord and paralyze it with Zapdos. Or if we can get That Lucky Helmet? It's Lucky Helmet. If we can get Groudon, we can Gust KO the Wailord. But Terrakion taking a knockout here is also good, because then I'm immune. They're forced to Gust. So we'll go up with Terrakion. Got Night Stretcher. I don't want to use that just yet. It's attached to the Terrakion. Put Stone Fighting onto Koraidon. I could Field Blower now to deny the Lucky... I feel like I need to save Field Blower still. Let's put the Zapdos down with 2 energy as well. Just have more energy in play in case they Gust Garganacl. I think now I'll Palpad in case we get Ionode or something. If I was them, I might want to Gust the Zapdos. If they use a Gust, that means if they use Guzma here, you know, that gets rid of a switch for my Zapdos paralysis. Yeah, he's bringing up the Zapdos. He's scared of it. So we're probably just going to have to swing in with Lucario. We can Lana's Aid, actually. He used Boss, so he still probably has some switches. Yeah, he hasn't used any of his switch cards, unfortunately. But Lana's Aid can get a lot of energy back into play. Still have not found the Colossal, which is a little annoying. If we could find Groudon here, that would be amazing. Slither Wing is not going to do it. I think we go for the paralysis here. Is it too risky to go for the paralysis? Nah, let's go for it. Get Viridian Forest down as well. I've got so much energy in play. Let's hope this paralysis sticks. I highly doubt it, but... We actually don't have anything to KO the Wailord with. If they whiff the attack. We can Guzma something. And KO with Cavern Tackle. They might whiff the knockout. They might whiff the attack. The switch. That would be awesome. Takes 30 less. And we need our Groudon for real. Okay, this Titan is powered up. Do they have a switch? Here comes Red Knot as well. I think they're gonna whiff, but we don't have a KO unless we can power up Garganacl. We need Colossal to do that. Oh, this is tough. I think we go for the Gust KO. 120 plus 70 is not enough. I think we go for Iono and hope we hit the Colossal here. Let's go. Huge. So huge. Wait. No! Oh no. We don't have another fighting energy in the discard pile. Oh, come on. Gotta swing in for 120. We should have just paralyzed again. Hopefully they don't have another Gust. But I just Iono'd him into it, I bet. If we can deny that, we're gonna 3-shot this Wailord. Dang it. We have too much energy in play. We have all of our energy accounted for. Because he's not taking... Not knocking out my energy. And Garganackle requiring 3 fighting is kind of annoying. Okay, they have to research, so no Guzma, but they might hit Escape Rope or something. They've got the switch, but no Guzma, no Escape Rope. That's huge. Okay, we're in there. Now we just retreat. We have to take the KO with Garganackle, unfortunately. But that's okay. Oh, Garganackle only doing 140? I was doing all my math wrong. He wasn't even going to knock out the Whale Lord. We can go for the paralysis again. We got a pretty good board state. So Titan's gonna be annoying, but we have Quick Ball for the Groudon now. We can take the knockout with Terrakion. Be invincible. If we need 2 fighting on him. No! Oh, come on, that click. Okay, Guzma's good, actually. Yeah, we have so much fighting in the discard. Let's Quick Ball. I should have checked my deck better. None of our guys are doing enough right now. We have to go for the paralysis on the... paralysis on this Titan, maybe? Soften it up because it has such high HP. And get some energies in the discard pile. Super Rod, Pal Pad is down. And Lana's 8 is down. We're low on resources. This is a good game. This is a good game. These guys are big. Having to attack with Colossal was kind of annoying. I can attach a fighting and a fire, but not really enough. Shoot. I can hit for 120. Let's just see what we have in the deck. Dang, if we had Martial Arts Dojo. There's no recovery left. We've got Sada. That's pretty good. Dang. I think we swing with Koraidon here. Oh, we can't. Oh my god. This is so bad. No, what do we even do here? We just let him take the KO. I think we just let him take the KO on Koraidon. I can't get back any of my other... Yeah. I'm playing terribly. The end game of this deck is not going well, but he only has 2 attackers, and I can attack with Terrakion next turn. Yeah. There's Martial Arts Dojo, that's actually huge. I can do 40 more damage. I can do 160 with Terrakion. Nice 30 is 130. Here's 140. Oh, okay, but I can take the knockout with Lucario now. bird keeper. We have one switch left in the deck, so that's good. We put the fighting on Groudon, so we could potentially attack with it next turn. And I think we just put the... Yeah, we'll put the fire there. Now we're doing just enough. Finding the martial arts dojo was huge there. Now we should have it wrapped up. My opponent can't get... We can take the knockout with Cavern Tackle to be invincible. Hopefully they don't have another... they can't get another attacker set up. There's no way they Wiglet mill me, right? It actually would have been correct to kill the Colossal there, because I have no way to get energy back at this point. That's fine. I can Cavern Tackle for the win. I conceded. I ran out of time? I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea that was a thing. You should have warned me 5 minutes ago. Our win streak. Does that count as a loss? Should that count as a loss? Because, I was winning that game for sure. Oh no. Dude, I've never had that happen. I was not paying attention. It doesn't warn you at all. Oh man. Whatever. It's a win for the timer. That's correct. Alright, we're going to 3-1. Alright, I actually should probably go now. Right, I've given up after my first loss of the day. We went 13 and 1, yep, with an asterisk. 13 and 0.5. Yeah, I was locked in. I was so focused on... I was playing pretty bad with my energy attachments anyways. That Koraidon was doing nothing for me. But yeah, anyways, that was a great stream, lots of fun. The dragon deck is sick. I'm gonna post this fighting list on Twitter as well. And sorry, GLC TV, I gotta go. Me and my wife have plans tonight, but I will be back maybe Sunday or Monday or something. We'll stream some more. Been a lot of fun, so appreciate everybody for tuning in. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. And we will catch you guys next time. Everybody go play GLC online so that they keep it. I'll see you guys later.